Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to scrap a website by PHP. And this website will listing all the data about the COVID-19 with each country and the number of death, recovery, like that you can see here. So now I'm going to create another project, the new project one. And first we have to launch the WARM server that I've installed in my local machine, and you have to create in the root directory. It's the name COVID-19 for testing directory. First, I'm creating indexfile.php, and I want to show you a library that I have downloaded. It's called simple XML DOM. You have to copy that file to your root project, okay, and paste it. And if you can find in the Google, just search for simple XML DOM, download. It will show you the first at the top of the list, the search result, and you can download it as a zip file. And you gonna copy that file, paste to your root project. Is done. Okay, so now we jump to the code. You have to include it in the first line, include the library into index file. Okay, now I'm going to get the content from the XML. Just paste the URL, so I'm going to copy the URL and paste into the function. Okay. Okay, so the first thing, just inspect elements. Right click on the web page and go to inspect element. I'm going to extract the XML from the headline. The first is a country, and the second case is date and region. It's in containing the T-hat element, so I'm going to loop all the T8 elements that containing the title. So I'm going to find all of that. So for test it, I'm going to show as a text. Okay, so let's run. Okay, you can see here get the content as a country, cases, date, and region. So the next step, we're going to extract the XML from the T-body, that T-body containing the data that we wanted. So I'm gonna comment this code line. So I'm going to test this first, that I'm get the content can get or not. So this table have a unique ID table 3. So I just put the sharp table 3 in a CS selector and then the T-body. Okay. If we look at the CS selector, it should be have only T-body, right? In this thing, I don't know exactly what is going on. I think that's because of the table. It should be have a head and the body. But in this case, I'm not exactly know about that thing. But that's okay. We're going to get the data in the table also. So I'm going to loop it. Because in T-body, it have a row, I mean that TR row, TR elements that containing each data. So then I'm going to put a TR. And then in TR, in each TR, it have a TD element. So I'm going to find TD. Okay, this statement will return in array. So I'm going to print it side of the array. Okay, the first TD. In this thing, it will be returned in 0 because of the T hat also containing the TR element. TD element, it doesn't exist, so it's gonna be shown in 0 result. So just delete the break statement. So let's see it. Okay, you can see the next is going to print out TD in the T-body. It have a 4 TD elements. You can see. Okay. And T hat, it doesn't have a TD element, so it print it out in 0 element. For the next, I'm going to extract it from TD. Okay, I'm using a 4, so we know the size of array in TD. Size also, it means that we are returning the elements. How many elements in TD? So I look through it. One by one, it should be only 4 elements. So I'm going to print it out in each element and get only text. Okay, so let's refresh it. Okay, you can see that in all the text, the data, it's difficult to see, so let me put a break line elements so we can see it clearly. Okay, you can see that in each row and print it all the data inside the table element. After I'm get all the data that I want, I'm going to put it into the array. Because I'm going to output it as a file, CSV file, can be opened in Excel or something like that. So I'm going to push it into the array. I mean that I'm adding to the array. And this thing I'm going to remove the comma in the number because a CSV file is separated by the comma, so it will have some error because it is separated in different columns. So next we're going to look at that. I'm going to check the elements because we got that the first index and the second index it's containing the comma inside that. So I'm going to replace that comma to empty string. Okay, and replace that string. Replace the comma so to empty. Find the comma, replace to empty. So the third parameter for the text that you're going to replace it. So I'm going to push it into the array as CSV array. And declare the empty text. So it would be print on the first and the second index. They containing only the number. So I'm bottom it. In the bottom, it just show all the information then the information in the variable. Okay, you can see that the header and the number only. So I'm going to show all the information like the country and region. Implode function is mean that join all the array into the string. I mean that split it by delimiter. So I'm going to implode that into string. Okay, you see that it have each in comma separated in each information. So I'm going to write into the file. I mean data file. And the next parameter is w mean write. It's mean write file. So I'm going to write the string into the file and close it. Okay, done. Let's see in the directory. You will see the file, data file. Okay. So I'm going to open with Excel. Okay, you can see it's only one line because of in the file it doesn't have a new line, so it will be displayed in Excel. So you just put it in new line, it will be separated in each column like that. This is just a demonstrate. So the next I'm going to put it in each column without doing manually like this. Okay, I just want to show like that. Because on the TR in HTR containing a TD, 0 TD. You should remember that. Previous minutes I have shown you that TD have a 0 sign because of the hat. The hat elements, it doesn't have a TD. I'm going to put into the array variable. Okay. You can see that, but have some problems on the head one. It should be in the same array. It's not like this. I will show you next. Okay. So we should put it into the other variable for temporary. Put it into the add array and push it. Put it into the CSV. All right. Refresh this again. You can what's changed. It's the same array, right? Okay, so now I'm going to change this statement, the write statement into the CSV file. Okay, and change the extension, and this thing is the same, but in different here. We're going to loop it in the variable CSV. Let's check in the root directory. You see that data.csv. Okay, you can see here it's separated and correctly in order incorrectly a column right there. So now you successfully export that table to your CSV file, and you can find the source code in the link down below. I have put in the description. Thank you for watching this video, and you want me to create such video, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell, and see you in the next video.